The strike. And Miami has possession. It's a 5-point game. And against Denver here for the second time this season.
Keeping starters out of foul trouble will be a key. They didn't do it the last time these teams played, and that's why they lost when they met.
Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Yeah, Kevin, he had high praise for the defense they're facing, calling them about as smart in that department.
Here, too, they want to see the best players out there all the time.
Well said, well said.
So it's Miami now, following the miss by Andre Miller. It's back to Battier. Dumps it off. Haslam. Deflects the pass. JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Miller. And then for Miami, Joel Anthony's checked in for Haslam. Wash comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Chalmers in for Cole. Here's Battier. His last outing, he had 8 points. Just 2 to shoot. Rebounded by Fareed.
Ill-advised shot there, no question about it.
From 17 feet out. The shot is off. And it's the Heat taking it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Their recipe on offense was hindered by their inability to take care of the ball, to hold on to it. They gave away a lot of possessions, and they turned it over way too frequently.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the miss by Chris Bosh.
Nice bucket there. He isn't naturally quick, but he...
Here's Battier. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Nails it from close range. He has 7.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Chalmers. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Poked away. Chandler with the steal. Gets it up. Can't hit. Some great action here as the first quarter concludes. Heat lead by...
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 9 points. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You look at where they really impacted the flow in this, and it was in getting a hold of the loose balls and taking advantage of the lack of ball control at the other end of the court.
And the Nuggets with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Gallinari. Fareed comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Iguodala in for Aaron Aflalo. The Heat also changing it up. Joel Anthony's checked in for Haslam. Wash comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Chalmers in for Ray Allen. And Wade slams it in.
Plays like that are what makes this league so great. He's a special player.
I don't care if you're a fan of another team. You have to admire someone, Clark, who can make those types of plays. Here's McGee, kept alive. Iguodala. It's dumped off. The shot's good from Fareed.
He doesn't have a lot of game with his back to the basket, but that time he found a way to get it done in there. That's a pretty good move for a guy you don't expect to score in the paint.
Now, here's Chalmers. Leads him with the pen, and it's Wade slamming it down.
That's a terrific throwdown. He's one of the league's dunk.
Here's Parker. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New York. Iguodala gets the whistle for blocking. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a smart play to take it right at it, aggressively, and pick up the blocking call.
Here is Parker. It's blocked.
Turnover. Second total ball.
Here's Green. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. And again, Denver, no good.
Well, he faded away on it for no good reason. He shouldn't have made that shot harder than it had to be.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, when George Karl and I were able to chat a moment ago, he thinks the biggest battle for them is simply finding the space to operate effectively on offense. He said this is a team that plays so tight defensively that you can feel like you don't have room to breathe. The only way to exploit that is with motion off the ball and efficient passing. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. Clark, so much for advanced scouting.
Sometimes that's a false prophecy, though, and you have to adjust to what the other team is coming out and running.
Now here's Iguodala, following the miss by Tony Parker. On deep. The shot is off. Now San Antonio the other way. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
The first of 4 between these teams this season.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They lead by 4. 2:27 left in the first. Here's McGee. Rips it down. 4 games, 1 team. That's a nice chunk of your schedule.
Exact same conference, too, Kevin. So anytime you face a conference team, it's even more important and significant that you take them out.
Now here's Ginobili, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Parker outside. Jackson up top. Over Iguodala. Jackson misses. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know, they just struggle to make shots. And sometimes with teams, when they're missing shots, it has a way to take other parts of their game down, too.
The shot's good from Fareed.
And right now, Kevin, they're getting everything they want and sending a message while they're doing it.
Parker outside. Rebound by Iguodala. The Nuggets leading by 8. Takes a 3. Good. He has 5.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Here. Poked away. Pass to McGee. Working on Blair. And stolen by Blair.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
Blair, the screen. Here's Parker. Drops it in from 12 feet. Parker's got his first basket of the night. The Nuggets leading by 9. Iguodala outside. Floats it up. He dumps it off. Here's McGee. It's rebounded by Blair.
They're losing the battle on the boards here early. Not by a bunch. Here and there, just not quite in the best position. He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face.
Outside, Green. The tray. Good. Three-pointer.
I tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Splitter is out there with Boris Diaw. Then it's Matt Bonner and Neal.
Turnover.
The Nuggets turn it over. Here's a look at what's coming up. 2:14 left in the half. Back to Randolph. Pass to McGee. Over Duncan. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Connects. The jumper drops. 7 points in the game. And the Spurs with possession. Parker outside. From the stripe. Neal's shot is off.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Pass to Iguodala. He's against Green. 8 feet out. No good. Well, the Spurs will take it the other way. And here is Parker. Here's Neal. Behind the arc. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Lets loose for a 3. Scooped up. Here's Randolph. That falls. Randolph's got his second bucket of the night. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Who wants a T-shirt?
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Oh, you're still an answer.
Here's Duncan. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Jackson. San Antonio again missing.
Well, it's obvious they definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pump.
Blair can't hit. Denver in the lead. And Ginobili pulls it down.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket.
Parker outside. Blair backing down. Shoots from the post, and that one's good. He's got 8.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. Number 7, he's in at shooting guard. Wilson Chandler out there with Corey Brewer. Then there's Gallinari and Miller.
Tell you what, I like the way he's picked his spots on when to get involved in the offense.
Splitter with the ball. Chandler on him. Splitter, that's good.
You can't let guys get so close to the hoop like that. You got to bump them and chunk them a little bit as they come through the paint. Make them feel you.
Pass to Gallinari. Tipped away. Pulls up. High post. Jump shot is good that time. 11 points in the game. And here are the Spurs. Now Splitter. Mills. Covered by Miller. Let's go with the 3. Mills can't hit.
You know, they got away with subpar defense there. He'll make you pay from out there more often than he wants.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Neal. The shot is off, so the Nuggets will take it the other way. Chandler outside. Out to Miller. He puts up a 3. Kept alive. A nice shot by Gallinari.
That's great hustle there, Kevin. Persistence paid, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
18 feet away. Splitter gets the board inside.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Tosses it up. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Gallinari. He's guarded by Diaw. And it's Gallinari missing. And the Spurs with possession. Trailing by 2. Green. Brewer reels in the defensive rebound.
Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
Here's Neal. And so this one is contested as we end the third. Puts the move on. Scooped up. Here's Chandler. And good as the rebound pays off there. Here's Jackson. 2:47 left in the game. So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Steven Jackson is out there with Splitter. And it's Mills. Then it's Tony Parker and Anderson. From downtown. Shot's good.
That's a good job going right back at him with the 3 of their own.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Jackson. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players. Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're losing by 5. 1:57 left in the fourth. And let's Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He was warning them, saying, we're giving up too many easy threes out there. We've got to play tighter defense and close out better on shooters. They're killing us from long range. Will they step up now, Kevin?
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Good anticipation for the steal.
And the layup is good. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Shoots over McGee.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all. Well, they left him open to try to sucker him into taking that shot, and it worked out.
Parker outside. Here's Blair. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
Carried. He's guarded by Blair. The shot's good from Fareed.
Number 7.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 1:04 left in the game. There's Ginobili.
And they're getting it done on the glass today, Kevin.
Nice advantage here on the inside. It's tipped. From 17 feet out. Cannot hit. Here's Parker. The shot by Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. They narrow it to 5.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
And there's the intentional foul. Here's Lawson.
San Antonio foul call. Tony Parker.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Perfect from the line, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. He drained them all to raise the lead.
This one seems all but over at this point.
Yeah, Kevin, it's going to take a miracle now for them to win this game. I'm not sure why he faded away there, Kevin. The D wasn't really in a position to affect that shot.
So the Nuggets win it. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now for Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Brand player of the game.
It is the weeping in the morning and a natural thief. It is the weeping in the morning and a natural thief. It is the one that comes to the right song within the champion song.
Okay.
Drop it to the flow. Make that. Whoa, make the ground move. That's an. Say yay, don't we do this every day? I worked them long nights to get a payday.
That might have been your best game as a pro. You had your best scoring output ever, so clearly something was clicking. Did this just happen to be a good game, or is this the type of level we're going to see you playing at from here on out?
None of the above, man. We just scratching the surface with me. By this time next season, you'll see me play a game like this and think something was wrong. If this is my ceiling right now, I fully expect it to be my floor before too long. It's only a matter of time.